What's up, everybody? This is Aristotle, and we're back with Let's Play Hardcore Minecraft Episode 3. And I'm alive. Still alive. Actually didn't do anything off camera except for get a few supplies for today's episode together. And they were all right here in our neat little storage house. I really like this place. Okay, so first things first, before we can play, we got to do some chores. So I'm going to get on outside and take care of the crops, get some food, and chop some trees. Let's get to it. Okay, so we're just making certain to collect everything. We got our sugar cane. Today we're going to be doing some exploring, and that's been pretty good. We get to really figure out what's going on around us, what kind of resources we're going to be able to find close by, all kinds of good things here. So let me get these crops harvested, and then we'll move on to the trees. All right, let's tackle these behemoths. So we're going to harvest some of the animals today, as well as we're going to build a little, a little structure. I think we'll call it that. I'll keep it as a surprise, as we get into it. But I have finally decided exactly what we're going to do here. I saw the coolest picture ever of a Italian fishing village. It was on the southern end, on the coast, and man, it was just gorgeous, and it was really, more importantly, it was inspiring. So for our little project, we're going to need some leaves. So I'm going to grab these. We got plenty of saplings back in the base, so I'm just going to grab these guys real quick. And we'll get moving on to the other side. Hey, I can see my house from here. Okay, so I'm really excited about this Italian fishing village. I just really, gosh, this town was so pretty. The picture that I saw was a copyrighted picture, so I can't put it up here today, but I'm going to find one. And there's a little ouch. I'm going to find one of the same village. I mean, it's a town, right? They can't copyright the whole town. So we're going to get that up there, and then we're gonna build it. Not an exact replica, but use it for inspiration. There's always one in the middle that never grows. How are you guys doing? All right, not too bad. Third of the way to a chicken burger. All right, guys. It's time to thin the herd. Look away. This isn't going to be pretty. You few that are left are the survivors. Go and tell the Moo people the story of all those that were slain. Okay. Your turn, fuzzy guys. Now we've got one more, and I think you guys are going to like it. I've been hearing some zombies underneath the house, and I did poke around for a second, and we've got a cave. All right, so let's go light this bad boy up. Well, let's get on down here and check this out. Torch is on the right. Torch is always on the right. Oh, there's some iron. Is it? Oh, hello. I see you. Let's get, yep, okay. And then, hey, I had my shield up. There you go. Hey. That's how they describe hard mode, right? It's the skeletons have an aimbot. All right, there we go. All right. Oh, and nope, that's not it. We're gonna keep going here. Nope, that's it. Okay. All right, I'll come back for that iron and coal a little bit later. We're actually doing really good on those. Let's get on to our build before we leave. So one of my favorite places on the planet to travel to is Italy. And one of my favorite little cities is just outside of Florence, and it's a little city called Siena. And it reminds me of my hometown right here in California, where I live. just in feel and vibe. Everybody's pretty laid back, but then there's all these amazing restaurants and art galleries, and there's also history as well. And in the center of the town, they run a horse race every year. And they have this huge square that's just absolutely stunning. It's all lined cobblestone. It's just beautiful. And it's big enough to run a horse race. Now, we're not going to be doing that. We're not running a horse race, that's for sure. But what we are going to be doing is basically building a start to the whole thing of our little town by adding a nice little centerpiece for the town. I forgot where I put my mob drops. Okay, and so before we do this, we're also going to be making a map. And you come on in here, you pop some redstone, you pop some iron, and ta-da, you got yourself a compass. Take the compass and outline it in paper, and you have a map. Now, normally I don't play with maps very much, but we've got an empty map here. We're going to build a cartography table. So wood planks, couple pieces of paper, it's a cheap build. All right, so let's set this down. Let's find a nice spot for it. Let's go right there. Okay, all right, so let's have a look at our map here real quick. We should be able to bring it up. All right, so you can see the top of our house. Well, that's not going to cut it because that's not even going to be most of the town right there. So we should be able to pop that right there, add a piece of paper, and increase the size of the map. So we basically took it out. Now that's much better. Okay, so I'm going to grab, let's see, do we have any more paper? Nope, so I'm going to grab a little bit more paper here. Oh wait, I've got some right there. Okay, perfect. So we'll grab our paper, go back to the cartography table, and then we're going to pop our map there one more time. We're going to add one more piece of paper, which is going to extend it even further. And then boom, there we go. We've got a good start to our map. So the next thing we're going to do is create a map off to the right of this one, and we'll work on that a little later. I'm going to keep the map out here. There's that iron. I was looking for that. I'm going to keep the map and some extra paper out there, just out here in our little project barrels as we go on. But what we're going to do now is build as long as we got time, we got time to start at least, we're going to build a spot for the city center. So here we go. I kind of picked this flat spot right here. We're obviously going to be moving the animals into better situations. So let's go and let's clear out a nice little spot. If you don't use that little bucket trick, you really should, because I tell you, it is an awesome, awesome, awesome way to clear some space. Okay, up close. I like it. It's a nice little fountain. It'll be a nice little center for our town. As you can see here, we can kind of build all the way out and around. But the nice thing about Italian towns is they are pretty compact. And let's go for a boat ride. So this is a brand new morning and we're off to a good start. And, uh-oh. That is a zombie villager. Well, we got plenty of villagers over the thing. That means we got a cave right here too. Oh man. I really wanted to get on the road. It's somewhere inside there. Okay, don't let me forget about that. If I seem to kind of skip over this section, we got a hole we want to light up here somewhere. All right, so let's kind of go on out to this little island here real quick. Just before we take off in our boat, and we'll talk about the directions and what we've seen already. So we spawned into the south, which is that way, and a long, but oh, I really like that fountain. Okay, so a long boat ride that way. There's a desert, a savanna, and a pillager tower, so that's pretty good, plus a ruined portal, so that's pretty cool. Up to the north here, we've got a village off to the right, and I went a little further north. I don't remember if I cut it out of the video or not. It was just a big bunch of mountains, and they seemed to go on forever. So I turned around and headed inland from the village. The only two directions I don't know what's nearby is going to be east over there, and west this way. So let's get to it. Ooh, pirate ship. Well, this is great. So it kind of wraps around. We've got ourselves a full kind of mainland just like this. Well, these mountains are kind of cool. Good looking terrain, but it's not exactly what we need or want. It'd be nice to have some kind of different terrain than what we're already established on. So, okay, so I'm going to head back to the east and back to the base, and then we're going to go from there. Oh, look at all that coral, and that was one of my favorite updates. It really was. I'm going to have to name this seed Water World. All right, and coming up on Home Sweet Home. And we're going to set out immediately for the east. Probably about 100 blocks or so away from the base. It goes back into ocean. And we are off again. Your normal oak forest. And yeah, that's just kind of lagging us out. Let me set it back. Yeah, so lag's always kind of an issue for me because not only am I running the game, and I'm going to try and run it at the highest settings that I possibly can. I'm also running recording software and I'm running audio software. Hey, a village. You know what? I'm taking it. The one thing that other village didn't have was carrots. There's carrots. Boom, boom. All right, we're taking that. Hey, don't get mad at me. And more forest. All right, well, we've gone 2,000 blocks in this direction, so let's turn around and start heading back. And I promised you guys adventure, and I will not let you down. So let me get myself back to base, and we got one more place we can go. And after almost getting lost, this should be home sweet home again. Let's take a quick nap as that sun sets, and let's go get some obsidian, and let's get off to the Nether. All right, so there should be plenty of lava and obsidian down here, so let's go take care of that right now. And I will fast forward through this part because recording breaking obsidian is kind of ridiculous. All right, so we got enough to build another portal as well as an enchanting table, so we're good to go there. I like to set it up low, and we're down here at level 11 because, well, frankly, I don't have to hear the noise, and I always believe that if you start it lower, you usually end up lower in the Nether. So, all right, this could be the end of the series, but it's a good time to finish, so let's go. Oh my god, we couldn't come out at a better spot. It doesn't look like we're down very low, so that theory's shot. I am going to just... I'm not expecting ghasts, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to... well, to basically just kind of set up a little safe spot here. I just wanted to get in here, have a quick look around, and see what's going on. Definitely want to grab some of this blackstone as well. I love this stuff. Well, that is a long way down, so that theory is toast. This place is just littered with pockets of lava everywhere. Not instant death, but enough where I really do. Jeezoo. Okay, so as far as the base goes, I don't see nether colors being very useful, except for maybe kind of the crimson and forest, you know, the forest colors, the nether forest colors. So they might be able to work. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Have a good look at this picture here. and tell me what you think, if you think we can make the nether colors work, because with so much immediately right around here, it does seem to be the most diversely resource-rich area in our world. So, and it would be kind of challenging and fun to kind of put all that together too. All right, I got enough to play with for a little while, so let's head home. Okay, well, door-to-door salesman taken care of. Promise you more builds and more excitement. Sorry we didn't run into too much exploring around the area, but I'm going to probably have cut that down to a reasonable amount. And so we're going to sign off and say thank you. And I'm alive. I'm alive. Of course you're alive. You're the best Minecraft player ever. Okay, far from it. you saw how bad I handled those skellies. You know, this has been a fun episode. I really appreciate you coming along, and I hope you're enjoying it so far. Please throw down in the comments what you want to see more of, because it really helps me out as a creator to know which direction you guys want to go. I don't want to bore you, and you don't want to be bored. So let me know what you think might be exciting, and we'll go do it. Anyways, it's been fun. Like I said, you guys have a good night, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time you're watching this, and I'll see you. I'm alive.